الان صدا چطوره؟ خب به نظر الان تازه تونستیم درست وصل بشیم. خب من از مصطفی خواهش کنم که
Hello,
Hello Mustafa, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Happy to see you again.
It's good to see you. How is my connection? You see me well? Hear me well?
Yeah, it seems very well for me. And what about my voice? Is it clear for you?
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. I can hear you clearly. That's
Very
great.
good, very good. I think we can wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then go for the for our program.
Okay. Whenever you want, we can start.
Okay. How is it going? Everything is good?
Everything is great. The weather is so hot in Istanbul nowadays, baby. We are living the hottest days of the summer. It's approximately for 35 Celsius, but because
Wow.
of the moisture, we feel it's hotter than ever. It's so hot. We are
I think
still sweating. It's
I
9:30 p.m. and we are still sweating. It's very hot.
wow, it's really hot. We have the same situation here in Tehran, and it's getting warmer. And I think you have a breathing problem
Yeah.
because of the temperature and the vapor in the air.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, so I think I was thinking if you are on a trip, so you are in the Istanbul.
Yeah. Now,
You
now I'm in Istanbul.
Istanbul.
I have not so much trips during the summer months, but in September I will start with the lecture again. The busy
Yeah.
times are waiting for me.
Yeah, you're so busy,
Yeah.
and thanks for giving us your time for this webinar.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. It's my honor to be with you. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
having me with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, let's go for uh, our program. First of all, I want to thank you for accepting my invitation and joining us for this live webinar. I'm sure we will learn a lot from you. I know you have a very busy program, but thanks for giving your time. And it's an honor and a great pleasure for me to have the chance to have you here. I'm sure we will learn a lot from you. Uh,
Thank you very much, my dear friend.
Okay, first of all, I want to start with a brief introduction about the GentleWave system, and then I will take a brief look at the literature and the articles we have about the GentleWave, and then I will ask my question and ask you about the whole procedure we have.
Yes, please.
Okay, let me start with my laptop. Okay. I want to introduce GentleWave system. If I have any problem or error, you can fix and modify it for me. The GentleWave system is an advanced endodontic platform that delivers superior cleaning and disinfection of the root canal system with minimal instrumentation. We will talk about if we need any instrumentation or it doesn't need any instrumentation during the procedure. It's offering a less invasive alternative to the conventional root canal system that we have. And the GentleWave helps the doctor to preserve more tooth structure and leading to reduced post-operative pain and fast healing for the patients. The mechanism of action of the GentleWave system is a combination of advanced fluid dynamics and broad spectrum of acoustic energy to clean the complex anatomy of the root canal system. The GentleWave procedures undergo a degassing process that ensures an unobstructed flow into the tooth. This is the whole mechanism of the action of the GentleWave system. It has a tip which the name is clean flow technology, I think, and it's the instrument in the latest update in the GentleWave technology, and it helps to disinfect the root canal system by that tip. I want to show you a brief video about the GentleWave system. I think the latest version of the GentleWave system is G4 system.
G4, yeah.
Yeah, it's G4. So let me show you a video. I want to share the voice of the video if it will be presented. Let me start the video and I will go to show you by my laptop. Okay. If it's played, very good.
System.
The GentleWave G4 system. Superior cleaning and disinfection of the root canal system with maximized dentin preservation and fast healing. Designed for optimized performance, the GentleWave G4 system is here to support future upgrades so your system can grow with your practice. Refined for a simplified workflow, the GentleWave G4 system reduces daily prep time with high volume fluid capacity to deliver up to 6 treatments without refill. Multi-operatory connectivity provides real-time status of your G4 consoles at a glance. And battery backup prevents procedural delays by keeping your system powered on and primed while unplugged. Enhanced to deliver an elevated experience. The GentleWave G4 system's user-friendly interface provides step-by-step guidance on its large screen. New auditory cues provide procedure awareness without looking at the screen to help facilitate efficient, stress-free procedure delivery. Attentive details simplify transport between operatories so you can quickly attend to your next patient. Exceed expectations with the GentleWave G4 system, the latest technology innovation from Endo.
Yes, great.
I want to share this video to get more familiar with the GentleWave system. First, I want to ask my first question, and then I will go for the literature review and articles and papers we have in the literature about this system. My first question is what is the clinical procedure of the GentleWave system? I mean the steps of the treatment from the beginning to the end. What is the procedure?
At first, Ali, I prepared some slides for you to show. If you want, I can share my slides. I can share my computer screen, and you can see my slides. I think we'll have many answers to your questions by watching my slides. Okay?
Okay, it's good. Very
Good, thank you.
Okay. Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, it's now.
Now we have the full screen view of your laptop.
Okay. Now, Ali, I always start my GentleWave lectures with this slide because whenever you go to Endo Congress, joining an Endo Congress, everyone is talking about GentleWave, Sun Endo's GentleWave system, and they talk if it really works, and they may not talk if it really efforts to buy this device because, as you know, this device is very expensive, and we all know that getting technology is expensive. But GentleWave is really a game changer in the end of the world because we all know that GentleWave brings superior cleaning and the disinfection of the root canal system with minimal instrumentation. And first, when we heard about GentleWave system, everybody thought that you could do non-instrumentation endo with GentleWave system. But in fact, this non-instrumentation endo technique was firstly introduced by Lucy et al. In 1999. They published an article in Journal of Endodontics, a novel instrumental technique for cleansing of the root canal systems in 1993. But the technology wasn't so high in these years, so they couldn't achieve to create a device like GentleWave in 1993. But later, when we check the literature, there's a great study by Wang et al. Also, Marcus Happosulo is one of the author of this article, and they showed that without any instrumentation technique or without any instrument, you can have clean root canal walls. Maybe after 20 or 22 years later, Hapasulo and their friends reported that you could achieve in non-instrumentation endo without using any file. And as we all know, gentle wave technology is using multisonic systems. And in these systems, we have also negative apical pressure. This is very important. We have negative apical pressure. And also, the irrigation solutions can be heated up to 42 Celsius degrees. And also the flow inside the root canal is 45 milliliter per minute. And also it brings us minimal invasive shaping procedures. But Sun Endo and the manufacturer of the gentle wave system advises to shape the root canals until 2000 taper, or even using a hand file like ISO 10 hand file and a mechanical glide pad. So, gentle wave system, Sun Endo, does not advise a non-instrumentation technique. This is not true, okay?
So
You
that
should use, you should use at least one hand file to get the apical patency, and later, for providing a good irrigant flow, you should get a mechanical glide pad to shape the root canals. That's all.
is
After that, gentle wave procedure will take place. This is the procedure. So everybody thinks that it's a non-instrumentation procedure, but no. It's an instrumented procedure, but with minimal instrumentation, okay?
so
It
we can
allows you, it allows you to do minimal invasive endodontics.
let
It was my second question, but you have talked, you are talking now about it. My question is about the working length determination. Is it necessary to negotiate and mechanically prepare the root canal system through all the working lengths, or if we have, for example, any problems because of the, for example, anatomical ledges, transportation, can we use gentle wave system to accommodate and actually deal with these problems?
Dear Ali, before using gentle wave system, you should get patency inside the root canals. This is really very important, okay? You should get patency. This is very important. So we are using a hand file to estimate the working length of the root canal, okay? This is very important because at the end of the procedure, we are going to obturate the root canals with bioceramic root canal sealer and gutta-percha. So determination of the working length is really very important before starting the procedure with gentle wave.
very good.
And for instance, you may have ledges, apical transportations inside the root canal. And I know many gentle wave users, even they couldn't get apical pattern C. They can still use gentle wave procedure, and gentle wave procedure may enable them to get apical patency. This is an incredible technology. So
Wow.
even if you cannot get apical patency, this device helps you to get patency
So
because it has a really great fluid dynamics and a broad spectrum of uh, acoustic energy inside the root canal that are induced to create a vertical flow. This is very important, and I will also show the slides for them.
very good, very good.
Thanks for this amazing information.
You have any questions, or I can continue with my slides?
Or you can continue because I have another
Okay.
question and I will
Now,
go for it.
let me show the power of this gentle wave technology with one of the study done by Hapasulo et al. Now let me show you a beef meat here. Okay, you can see a beef meat, and this is an artificial root canal. And now we are going to work the gentle wave, and you are going to see that in a few minutes, this beef will be melted, and we are going to clean all the root canal system less than 1 minute. Let's see. Now, as we see, gentle wave procedure is working. The flow is 45 milliliter per minute. Can you imagine that?
Oh, this is very
High, yeah.
And also, there is something really, really very important with gentle wave technology. In here, in this system, Ali, with gentle wave system, the irrigation fluids undergo in a proprietary degas process. This is very important, degas process. You can never have this degas process with any of the other activation methods. This is very important. You cannot get it with lasers. You cannot get it with passive ultrasonics. You cannot get it with sonic. Because this degas process means unobstructed, unobstructed irrigation flow inside the root canals. This is one of the main difference when we compare gentle wave with the other irrigation activation systems.
so
You say that it's different from the cavitation that we have, for example, with
No, no, no. In
in
fact, no, the gas process means that you don't have vapor locked effect when you are using this technology inside the root canals. Because any system, any activation method that you use inside the root canal systems, like lasers, like passive ultrasonic activation, like sonics, there is always a vapor locked effect. And it diminishes the effect of irrigation solution inside the root canals. Because let me show it with another great slide showing the vertical flow inside the root canals. Look, even in a 1504 canal, there is a vertical flow like that with the power of advanced fluid dynamics and broad spectrum of acoustic energy. This enables us, like, and with this, the gas process, there are no bubbles inside the irrigation solution.
very well.
So this provides you a continuous vertical flow that provides great debridement inside the root canals. This is the main difference. And also, I want to show you a great slide again. With this vertical flow, Ali, you have a great dissolution capacity when you compare it with any other irrigation systems. You can dissolve the pulp tissue so fast. Let me show it you with a great slide. Now, I'm going to show you the gentle wave procedure mechanism of action produce disease solution throughout the root canal system. Now, this is with irrigation needle. This is with passive ultrasonic irrigation. And in here, you see gentle wave procedure. Gentle wave procedure dissolves the tissue less than 50 seconds. You may manage this tissue to be dissolved with passive ultrasonic irrigation more than 8 minutes. Can you imagine the high flow rate with gentle wave?
I think the
And
main
also,
I think the
and
main
also, sorry, Ali?
sorry, I think the main drawback of the hypochlorite is its actually negative impact on the vital pulp tissue dissolution because it's actually weaker on the vital pulp tissue. But you say that when we use GentleWave system with hypochlorite, we have a better dissolution of vital pulp tissue
Of
in the
course.
root canals.
Look, you can dissolve this tissue with needle irrigation more than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can dissolve this tissue with passive ultrasonic activation more than 8 minutes. So, gentle wave system brings also quality to dentist's life and also the patient's comfort. This is really very important because you are having less time when you compare it with the traditional root canal treatments. This is really very comfortable both for patient and both for dentists.
Very good.
Is this GentleWave system actually a device that is very dependent on the practitioner skills, or it's very user friendly? Or I know you have experience with that device. I want to share it with our.
Yeah, I have a really very important experiences with this technology. It's user friendly and it's not difficult to learn this system because Endo provides a 2 week training program when you decide to buy GentleWave system. And in this 2 weeks program, someone comes from Sanendo and teaches you or teach how to integrate this system into your clinic. This is really very important.
Any
Actually, other devices we need. For example, do we need to have a dental operating microscope or other devices to use this system or not? This is
Yeah,
my
of
next
course.
question.
You are still using a dental operating microscope because you have to locate the root canal orifices. This is very important. What are we doing while we are opening an access cavity? Of course, we are using our microscopes. We are still using ultrasonics. We are even using endomotors to obtain a good glide path.
Yeah.
Okay? After that, after you finish your instrumentation with one file, one small size and a small taper file, 8 minutes of GentleWave procedure will work. And this clean flow procedural instrument, this instrument is an industry innovation. First, this is an industry first innovation that cleans the root canal system outside of the tooth. This is very important. This is the only system that cleans the root canal outside of the tooth. This is the latest of GentleWave endodontic platform, clean flow technology. And let's come to your first question, Ali. Step by step, I want to show you how to use, how to create a platform with a GentleWave system, and I will share my experiences with you. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you very
Good, yeah.
At first, before placing this clean flow technology, we should have a platform. And we are doing it with this sound seal technology.
Become,
This
you'll
one.
have your favorites, right? Depending on how.
And
I like
you
it
should
going around
have a
neck of the
platform
tooth, and I apply
like
the
this
bead, and then I just
before
start working
placing
my way up.
GentleWave
And
procedural
so
instrument
back
clean
here, just a
flow
layer, if you will,
on the tooth.
on the surface of the tooth, and then I make sure I
much. A liquid
capture
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them, just like look at them.
fossa or anything on the top. So now I have a stable, creating my stables.
And after that, there is a matrix for making a little
I'll
hole
work my way
on the
out
platform. You also seal this matrix
all the way
and you
out.
place this matrix
Tease that off, and I like
the
to
root
see how it wasn't fully cured.
on the tooth.
I'll place it. And one of the tricks I learned to get rid of
I
anything
like to
that
use
this. I use this a little bit longer. I do a 5-second Push it cure, down, and then you
Yeah,
just
this is
rotate
fine.
it a little bit. But
You see that?
and
The platform is ready.
any surface voids.
Wow.
This is the old device of GentleWave. This is the first device that introduced the dental market. And now we are using this GentleWave G4 system. Let me show you another video how to do a build up platform with this technology. And by the way, Ali, you may ask your questions and I can answer them.
Uh, my other question
Is about the access cavity design that I think you are going to show it.
Yeah,
For example, we want to have a minimally invasive access cavity, or we have an access cavity without the mesial walls or buccal walls. Do we need to actually reconstruct the mesial or buccal walls and have a class 1 access cavity to have the GentleWave system, or we just need to use this liquid dam procedure? Is it enough or no?
Ali, as we all know, we don't usually have like very small access on the tooth because it's case demands. So,
Exactly.
you know, we have decays, very big decays, cracks on the tooth surface. So every time we have different access cavities.
Yeah,
The
because you
most,
have caries.
yeah, the most important part of this technology is to create a platform on the tooth. Now, let me show you another video how to produce this platform. Because you may have no structure on the tooth, just you may have a root. You can also build up a platform with this sound seal technology.
Welcome to the posterior clean flow procedure instrument, new anterior indication and platform build.
This is the new video launched by GentleWave System.
Thanks for sharing.
Interesting.
Is for a molar tooth, and the matrix without the blue
There are two
rim
matrices,
is for
clean flow molar
premolar
matrix
and now
and
is
clean flow premolar and the anterior
tooth.
matrix.
We will now demonstrate a platform build on an interior
For instance,
tooth.
a platform for an anterior tooth, like
For
you have a
anterior
cavity like that.
ensure the access is a minimum of 1.5 millimeters in diameter, and that the interior slash premolar matrix can be installed flat against the incisal edge and perpendicular to the long axis of the canal. Ensure that no interference between the matrix and anatomy and/or dental dam clamp is present. We will now clean the entire tooth with isopropyl alcohol and air dry to ensure
At
good
first, you are
adhesion
cleaning the
of
tooth
sound
surface
seal
with
to the
alcohol.
tooth. Apply conforming resin, sound seal, to the lingual cingulum area up to the height of the incisal edge and cure. This will create a foundation for the matrix platform. Continue to apply sound seal in 2 millimeter increments until reaching the incisal edge.
Look, now you are doing root canal treatment. By building this platform is a different way of root canal treatment.
Now apply additional sound seal or resin to seal and
Because
face the tooth,
this device
and then
should
apply
place
additional layer
here
on the incisal edge
without
and fully cure.
any
This will create a
air
stable
gaps. You
base
understand?
for the matrix.
It
Yeah, we
should
have
fill it.
Occlusal, actually,
Apply
we need
Yes,
to
conforming resin or sound
change
seal
the incisal edge to
onto the
occlusal
matrix. Also
yes.
face the outer edge of the matrix. Ensure the tip of the pin is exposed and is visible to prevent material from entering the tooth. Insert the pin of the matrix into the access cavity. Light cure the conforming platform to
You see,
ensure
this is the
a
platform.
cup has been made for the PI to rest into. Now visualize the canal.
This, after getting this platform, 8 minutes of GentleWave procedure will start to work. And Ali, I want to show some pictures of the image of this new G4 technology. You see, it's a device like this, and inside this device, you see there's a sodium hypochlorite tank, distilled water, and EDTA. And there is a tank like that. It gets the dirty liquid from the root canals. The debris, pus, are all collected inside this tank. And you apply, when you put this clean flow procedural instrument outside of the tooth, sorry, let me show the video.
Okay, how many
to
teeth?
do we can have with this container, for example, three treatments, two treatments, or one treatment. We have
Six
to.
smaller treatments. You can use these fluids. They claim that you may have at least 6 molars when using this clean flow technology. But as I told you, everyone is talking about this clean flow technology, but with this technology, there is no risk of apical extrusion. Especially, this is very important. You are giving a high flow of sodium hypochlorite and inside EDTA inside the root canals, and there is no apical extrusion of these irrigants. Because
May I ask a question?
At this point,
yeah,
Uh,
can we have any, for example, hypochlorite accident if we have the tooth with open apexes or
but
not?
this is also important. Sun endo, one of the contraindications of using this device is that Sun endo does not advise to use GentleWave with open apices. Okay, this is very important. Even you cannot use lasers with open apices because there is always a risk of apical extrusion. Let me show you the comparable study with H-Pro, Waterlace, Photona, and GentleWave system. Look at the apical extrusion with the lasers, and there is no apical extrusion with GentleWave technology. Look, for example, with the lasers, you see,
yeah.
there is always a risk of apical extrusion. But with GentleWave, negative apical pressure, there is no risk of apical extrusion. This is also one of the main advantages of using GentleWave system.
That's why we don't have.
Have a post-operative pain after using GentleWave
And
system. It's the
this is
minimum.
important because every week I'm discussing the cases with GentleWave users in United States, and they usually tell me that they have forgotten post-op pains of patients.
Wow.
This is really incredible. There is no patient that calls the dental office that, hey doc, I have a pain when I bite. Hey doc, I have a pain when I'm chewing. They don't listen any patient's compliments anymore. This is really very important. And also, gentle wave procedure leads to fast healing of apical lesions. This is also very important. Now I will show you some cases of healing after 6 months, after 1 year. So it also leads to fast healing procedures. I will show you some
So
slides.
you mean
Despite of the high success rate of the GentleWave system, we have faster healing of the lesions if we use this
Yes.
technology.
For example, this is a new following case by Dr. Potter. You see a trauma case, central incisor, even the canal is obliterated. After minimal instrumentation with GentleWave, you see the canal? Very, very tiny root canal. But with GentleWave procedure, it's all clean. After 2 years, you see there is apex. And we can control it by CBCT. You see, after 2 years, the lesion is healed. This is really very fasting healing process.
the GentleWave system?
Help you to find the calcified canals, for example, in such cases, in calcification metamorphosis, easier or not?
This is really very important question, Ali. I'm also talking with some GentleWave users. When they couldn't get apical patency inside the root canals, like calcified canals, a GentleWave system enables them to clean these areas. For example,
Wow.
you cannot negotiate or get apical patency MB2, but GentleWave procedures enables you to get patency. Even you cannot go through the apex with your files.
Wow.
And I want to share a 6 years follow-up of GentleWave case. This is the first GentleWave case of Dr. Curry in 2018. First GentleWave case, you see, with minimal instrumentation and 6 years follow-up. He shared this case in EAE 2024. It's a great follow-up case.
Yeah.
You see. And Sanendo says that more than 1 million patients have been treated with this technology, and there is really a very important ongoing research about GentleWave when we look at the literature. Now, if you search the literature and when you search the GentleWave in high impacted journals, there are more than 40 articles showing the benefits of a GentleWave system. Let me show you these articles. There is a complete list of GentleWave publications and more than 40 articles, Ali, showing the benefits of this system. Because
Exactly.
in GentleWave system, there are 13 ways to do this procedure. For example, in lasers, I've joined the many laser congress. For the activation methods, there is not a certain procedure. There is not a certain workflow. It's
Yeah, exactly.
interesting. Some of them are using the laser assisted irrigation in a different way, and some endodontists are using in a different way. But in gentle wave procedure, there is a certain process, beginning from the access cavity to the root canal obturation. This is also very important. And also, when we check the literature, especially the Sigerson et al. Showed that in how many months? Let me show you this important article. Healing of periapical lesions after endodontic treatment with gentle wave procedure, prospective multi-center study,
Yeah, I think
and even
Success
with
rate is 97,
97,
97%.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
at
I have read
12
that study.
months. Can you imagine that? And the shaping size is only 20. Only 20, Ali.
wow.
And the success rate is really important. And many gentle wave users name it like endodontics reimagined. Because Ali, the radiographs that gentle wave users sent us or shared on social media are really very different from the radiographs when we obturate the root canals, because they can really see the Hess anatomy. You know, Dr. Hess showed the root canal anatomy baby how many years ago? But gentle wave users claim that now they are really seeing the Hess anatomy when they take radiograph. So Dr. Kirk Curry uses the slide of endodontics reimagined. I also share his slide on my lectures. I always say endodontics reimagined.
It's like a clearing.
Taking that, we use dye to see the root canal system in our studies, but now we can see such anatomies by just using gentle wave system and the obturation technique. It's
And
like a
Haposola,
histology.
yeah, Haposola et al. Showed that there is also a negative apical pressure, as I mentioned to you during our interview. Let me show you another interesting video showing the apical extrusion of irrigation needle. Because as we all know, when we are shaping our root canals, the irrigation needle should place 1 or 2 millimeters before the working length.
Exactly.
But when we place the irrigation needle, even with open-ended or side-ended, there is always a risk of apical extrusion, especially with the teeth with apical lesions. Because many of the dentists or endodontists are not using CPCT technology to see the bone on the root canal walls, on the roots.
In many
And
cases, we have to.
sometimes,
Apical resorption.
yeah, of course, there might be apical resorptions, there might be no bone around the root. So there's always a risk of apical extrusion. So let me show you with this video. I will accelerate it a little bit. It shows the apical patency. For instance, now GentleWave is working on the root. You see the bubbles, but there is no apical extrusion. There is no apical extrusion. But when we use a needle irrigation here, you will see needle irrigation close to the apical area. You see the apical extrusion. So we cannot control the pressure, the flow rate when we are using needle irrigation. And one of the benefits of this technology, GentleWave technology, is that you don't have to use needle irrigation. You don't have to use. In any other systems with laser-assisted irrigation, passive ultrasonic irrigation, you should always refresh the root canal with sodium hypochlorite or EDTA. But with gentle flow, clean flow, procedural instrument, you don't have to use needle irrigation. This is also
Yeah,
an important characteristic feature of GentleWave technology.
it's really amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing this amazing information for us.
In fact, Ali, the fact is that we have been doing root canal treatment more than 100 years. Okay? And
Exactly.
before GentleWave procedure, we have still high success rates of root canal treatment. We all know that. When we check the literature, we can all see that there is a high success rate of root canal treatment. But this is the new way of endodontic treatment, both for patients and the GPs,
Exactly.
because there is 8 minutes of cleaning and shaping procedure. It allows you, it enables you to do your root canal treatment in 1 visit time. After that, there is no post-op pain, and there is a fast healing procedure. So it's a big comfort for general GPs. And
Exactly. It's very
Good.
technological improvements enable us to do that. The
that's the main
way
benefit.
of,
Technology.
yeah, this becomes by the help of technology. Some I can hear from some dentists, some endodontists that what has changed in endodontics. We have still high success rates, but this changed the way of endodontics. This is a modern way. This is a technological way because the world is changing. Change is the only constant. So we should change our ways.
That was a great
Point that you have talked about, because when we look at, for example, dental operating microscope or minimally invasive techniques, we see that these techniques and these instruments get our treatment more difficult. We should have more skills, but this technology is completely different. It helps us to have a more comfortable actually treatment, and that's, I think, the main difference between the GentleWave system and other innovations in the endodontic field.
And Ali, they are using less files. This is also very important. They are using 1 or 2 files. And GentleWave users tell me that they don't have any broken file cases anymore. This is also very important. Now, as you see, many of the great endodontists are trying to remove files from the root canals. And they are losing the structural integrity of the root canals. How many cases do we have after 6 years or 5 years when we get a broken file from the root canal walls?
exactly.
And also, this system, GentleWave procedure, really enables us to do minimal invasive endodontics. This is minimal invasive endodontics. Because if you are using a passive ultrasonic irrigation, sonic activation systems, you should get the shaping size of 30 or 35.
Exactly.
This is not a minimal invasive way. But in here, the maximum apical size is 20. This is minimal invasive endodontics. This is, as we all know, there are really key challenges in endodontics. Anatomical challenges, microbiological challenges, structural integrity. And we can handle with all these key challenges with GentleWave technology. Anatomical problems. There are pre-curved canals, S-shaped canals. It's really very difficult to negotiate and shape these root canals. What about biofilms inside the root canals? Is it easy to remove a biofilm on the root canal walls? It's so difficult. It's even impossible for you to remove the biofilms on the root canal walls by using just a needle irrigation. With
Exactly.
sonic activation systems, sonic agitation systems, or passive ultrasonic activation systems. So you may need 2 visit endodontic visits by placing calcium hydroxide medication. And you can disturb the structural integrity. Also, the survival of the tooth rate may increase by using GentleWave technology. Because at the end, some of the endodontically treated teeth are lost due to the vertical root fractures. This is shown in literature. and we place implant. We place implant. Save your tooth is always the best way of dentistry. It is easy to place an implant. It is easy to extract and place an implant. But we can heal many teeth by endodontics. And with
Yes,
the
yes.
help of
The nature.
technology, endodontics is going in a different way in the future. I've talked with the president of American Association of Endodontics, and I asked him if how he saw the future of endodontics. And he told me that for the next 10 years, the main branch of dentistry would be endodontics and pedodontics, pediatrics, because saving tooth is really very important.
That was a great
Point
point.
and a hopeful point for all of us and for all endodontists around
Let
the
me
world.
show you another video with GentleWave how the clean flow of technology works. Look at it. With the vertical flow inside the root, there is the gas process, and there is no vapor locked inside the root canals, and you can reach the most difficult anatomical parts of the root canal with GentleWave technology. It disinfects and cleans the whole area because we know the biofilms are usually located in the isthmuses, in the lateral canals, in the apical ramification areas that is difficult to reach with hand files or night-eye instruments. You may have the most powerful endomotor in your hands. You may have the late night-eye files, but it's impossible for you to clean these areas.
Exactly.
But
That's why we put.
unfortunately, this system is expensive and it's only sold in United States and in Canada. So we should still use the handle with passive ultrasonic activation or sonic activation or with our night-type files. But we know that endodontic has a different way. Irrigation and irrigation activation methods have a great place in endodontics now. And the research going on now in endodontics in the literature is mainly about these irrigation and activation procedures. Ali, sorry, I talk too much.
Well, thank you.
I'm really enjoying your lecture and I'm learning a lot. Thanks for sharing these amazing informations and ideas about the dental wave system. I think all of us have learned a lot from you. Thanks.
And when I visited San Endo in United States, Ali, they told me that there are a 15 years research and development process. 15 years with this technology. Can you imagine that? As I
Yeah,
told you, there are more than 40 peer-reviewed publications, near to 100% of success rate, and over 1 million patients treated.
and now we can claim
And that we have enough evidence and papers about this device, so we can move and shift to this device. But we have to be prepared to have this device in other countries because
Also in United States, I attended, American Association of Endodontic Congress. When I talked with the dentist and endodontist, they complained about the price of this technology. It's so expensive. Why do we need this device? You can have low tech irrigation, but this is technology. We all know technology is expensive.
yeah, it's
expensive. But when it's not exclusive and special for one company, then it will get actually cheaper.
And Ali, I always teach my students, my PhD students, and when I lecture around Turkey, I always say like that. If you integrate technology into your dental clinics, especially about endodontics, you can also, this is really very important, you can also demand much more money for your root canal treatments. Because in Turkey, everybody complains that root canal treatment is not expensive. We cannot earn good money by trading patients with endodontics. But if you integrate technology and if you explain it in details to the patient, you will deserve the money that you get. In my opinion, an endodontic treatment should be more expensive than an implant and a crown. In
yeah,
United States, it's like that. But in Turkey, it's much cheaper than implant and crown.
We have the same problem in our
country. But I think I'm in line with your point because saving the nature and saving the natural tools is more important than anything that you're going through. Yeah.
Patients should also know that save your tooth is really very important, and so patients may pay much more money for saving their tooth than replacing an implant. By this way, we can gain importance by doing our endodontic treatments. And Ali, I think we haven't talked about the operation procedure after GentleWave.
exactly.
That was my next question
Yeah.
with you, about the obturation technique.
After you finish GentleWave procedure, you are obturating the root canals with a high flow bioceramic root canal sealers, with a high flow like BC, high flow bioceramic root canal sealer.
And the
And some dentists think that the root canals are only filled with bioceramics after GentleWave procedure. No, I observed Dr. Karen Porter's clinical cases in her dental office. The doctors are using one gutta-percha, single cone technique with a high flow bioceramic root canal sealer.
the gutta-percha is
2%. Yeah, it's not 4 or 6%. We can
yeah,
use
yeah,
2%
yeah,
gutta-percha
Yeah.
in such cases. Yeah.
and my
Other question is I wanted to share some articles, but you have talked about all of the articles and the slides that I want to share. But I have some questions still, and I want to ask you if you are agree.
Yes, please.
Thank you. My question is about the retreatment cases because I have read an article about the retreatment cases, and it shows that there is no difference between GentleWave system and other activation technique to remove the remnant of gutta-percha. Some articles say it has the same effect with other system, and there is one study that says that the ultrasonic irrigation is better than a GentleWave system in removing the remnant of gutta-percha. What about the procedure in retreatment cases?
For instance, GentleWave system, you don't have to use GentleWave to remove gutta-percha from the root canals. It's not a retreatment procedure. You understand? You can remove any remains of the gutta-percha with other systems, and at the end you may use GentleWave system. Also, for instance, removing calcium hydroxide from the root canals is really very difficult. But the literature shows that the best way to remove the all calcium hydroxide from the root canals is only possible with GentleWave.
100%
Removal of the calcium hydroxide.
Ali, we should be really very careful when we are reading the articles, especially in the material and the methods. It may affect the results, and when we comment about these articles, it may also affect our results.
yeah.
Exactly. We should put more emphasis on the method and materials because they may have some bias in the outcome of the study. Yeah, I'm sure. And my other question was about the, let me see, you have answered many of my questions that I wanted to ask you. I want to ask you about the sweeps technique. I think you have published an article about sweeps, SWEEPS technique, which is laser assisted technique. You have the experience with both sweeps technique and GentleWave technique. And some may argue that there is no difference between laser assisted and GentleWave system. What is your opinion and what is your idea about the difference between laser and these GentleWave system?
Sweeps is also latest technology in endodontics. We all know that, Ali. When I compare my experiences with sweeps and GentleWave, I think they are really necessary devices for performing minimal invasive endodontics. This is very important. If you have a sweeps technology and if you have a GentleWave, you can do minimal invasive endodontics. The problem with sweeps technology is that laser assisted irrigation does not provide a negative apical pressure. That's why there might be a risk of apical extrusion with laser assisted irrigation. And in the literature, we have some case reports regarding the apical extrusion of sodium hypochlorite with the laser technology. But
Wow.
when we compare the tissue dissolution effects of lasers and the gentle wave, Hapasulo also showed that gentle wave is superior to these techniques in the tissue dissolution capacity because it's a fast, gentle wave is faster. But we are using sweeps technology. It enables us to do minimal invasive endodontics, and we have never lived any apical extrusion problem with sweeps technology. Until now, we haven't lived any problem. I hope that we don't live or we won't live any problem with sweeps anymore, with apical extrusion problems. I hope that we won't have any problems. But also enables us to clean and disinfect the isthmuses and the lateral canals very efficiently.
Is it much cheaper?
Is it much cheaper than the GentleWave system or not?
With technology, the Photona sweeps, especially the device of Light Walker, also is an expensive technology, but it's cheaper than GentleWave, I think. I think it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. Okay,
Let me check my question.
And also, the Light Walker device or Skypulse device is really different from GentleWave because GentleWave is an only endodontic platform. But with Light Walker or Skypulse, you can do many fields of dentistry, implant surgery, periodontologics, caries removal. So these systems are different, and it is not easy to compare them clearly.
yeah, sure.
Because
Compare them with the cleaning efficiency, the literature shows that the tissue solution capacity of the GentleWave is much better than lasers. But we need more clinical trials. We need more research when comparing GentleWave and the laser technology.
I think you have
have visited the Endo company and visitors of the Endo. Can you say about the future of the GentleWave system? Is it going to be presented and sale in other countries or not?
I think Sanelo will start to sell this device through the Europe very soon
very
because
soon.
we all know that this technology works, and I even know in Turkey that when this device comes to Turkey, I know 10 or 11 dentists or endodontists that will buy this technology.
Interesting.
So,
Very good.
Happy to hear that.
in my opinion, GentleWave will started to sell this technology in a few years around Europe.
Very good. Happy to
Hear that.
Thanks.
And I think my questions are finished. I have another question about the different time in the different situation. For example, we have necrotic teeth and we have vital teeth and we have, for example, teeth with in treatment teeth. Is there any difference between the time we should put
I think
to finish the treatment or not?
tissue solution and the flow rate may be a little bit changing because when you start the procedure with G4 technology, you can choose the necrotic, vital, or treatment cases by using it. But I don't have enough information about how to apply these buttons, but there might be some differences in the flow rate or the usage of sodium hypochlorite and EDTA. But as a result, the GentleWave clean flow procedural instruments clean the whole root canal wall efficiently.
Thank you.
Very good information. Thanks. Okay, I think there is no question. I ask participant if they have any question. It's a great chance for us to have Mustafa here and we can ask our question from him. If there are any question, you can write it here or we can actually go for the final part and finish the
Ali,
discussion.
it was great to be with you. You are a really very talented and a great endodontist. I am seeing your effort. You are really giving great effort for endodontics. You are just like me. You also like to teach, and by
Thank you.
integrating our knowledge and information together, in my opinion, we can achieve many things together. Thank you very much for having me with you, and I can be with you whenever you want and wherever you want. We can do more lives like that to introduce the newest technologies, or we can talk about any other different procedures of endodontics. Thank you very much for having me
Thank you. Thank you.
It's
in this
an honor for
live.
me that you have giving me this time and this chance to have you here. And I always consider you as my pattern because I'm
Okay.
going to be like you in the future. I know there is a big difference between me and you.
And now,
I have
Ali,
to work
my
really hard.
girl, my
Wow.
little
Hello.
daughter is with me. It's time for her to go bed, so I have
Yeah.
to empty the
Very
room.
good.
We can say hello to you and say goodbye, Ipek. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Time.
To go to bed.
Yeah, it's time to go to bed for her.
How old
Again,
is
Ali,
she?
thank you very much. Hi, she's 5 years old.
Wow. Very good.
Ali, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
And if your attendants having any question, they can ask me through Instagram. We all know each other through Instagram, and I can answer their questions clearly. Okay, brother?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good. And thanks for giving this chance for the audiences and the participants.
Thank you very much, Ali.
Thank
It
you.
was
Thank you.
again great to be with you. My best regards to Iran. I really like this country, and I have been to Iran for 2 or 3 times. It's always my pleasure to be with Iranian dentists and endodontists, and we like each other so much. Bye bye. Have a nice
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you.
Bye. Good night. See you.
خب این
هم از پایان این برنامه امیدوارم که برای همه مفید بوده باشه. همونطور که مصطفی اشاره کرد هر کسی هر سوالی داره میتونه بپرسه، حالا از خودشون معمولا هم جواب میدن به سوالا. خیلی ممنون از توجه همگی. شب همگی بخیر.